Shalom, and welcome to your first lesson. And here we're going to talk about the name of Adam. Now, Adam just happens to be a word. Notice how it's not capitalized. And it means man. That's right. Most of the time when you see man in the Bible, it is translated as Adam. Man, just like any man. Okay, let's just see. Let's look at Genesis 1:26. And God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness. And in the Hebrew it says, and God said, let us make Adam in our image after our likeness. You want to hear it?
ויאמר אלוהים, נעשה אדם בצלמנו כדמותנו.
Did you catch the Adam? Listen one more time.
ויאמר אלוהים, נעשה אדם בצלמנו כדמותנו.
See, I didn't make this up. Adam is really in there, and it really means man. So you already know a Hebrew word. Now, Adam also helps us learn another word. And that's the word for clay or earth. It comes from his name. And it is Adamah. And you just might remember this verse. Genesis 2:7. Let's read it together. And the Lord God formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Now, I'll show you how that looks. And the Lord God formed Adam out of the dust of the Adamah and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and Adam became a living soul. Okay, let's hear it in the Hebrew. Listen really carefully and see if you can catch the 3 times that the root from Adam is being used. Okay, you ready for this?
וייצר אדוני אלוהים את האדם עפר מן האדמה, ויפח באפיו נשמת חיים, ויהי האדם לנפש חיה.
Did you get all 3 words? Okay, just one more time.
וייצר אדוני אלוהים את האדם עפר מן האדמה, ויפח באפיו נשמת חיים, ויהי האדם לנפש חיה.
Can you believe it? See, you're getting an inside joke in the Hebrew, and you can see how the name Adam, from man, is related to the ground. And so it's like a play on words here. And don't forget that Adam means man. And now why am I showing you a picture of Prince Harry? Well, that's because he's got red hair. And red has a lot to do with the name of Adam. In fact, the color red actually comes from the name of Adam, but it's pronounced as Adom. And that's how you get red. Let's look at Genesis 25:30. This is one of my favorite verses. I love this verse. Okay. And Esau said to Jacob, let me eat, please, some of this red thing, for I am weary. So they called his name Edom. Now, in the English, I know it's totally different. All he's getting is some lentils and he's tired and they call him Edom. Well, so what? But let me show you, because now, see, you're learning Hebrew and you are going to be ahead of the game. Look what happens. And Esau said to Jacob, let me eat, please, some of this Adam thing, for I am weary. So they called his name Edom, or red. So what's happening here is that, I don't know about you, but a lot of times in my childhood, with my brothers and sisters, we would have funny little words for our childhood comfort food. And here I think it was, for Esau, it was red. He really liked this porridge. And so they called him Red as a nickname, to sort of make a joke out of it. And it was some joke because he lost his birthright because of this. But anyway, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to this now, okay? So you ready?
ויאמר עשיו אל יעקב, הל עיתני נא מן האדום הזה, כי עייף אנוכי, על כן קרא שמו אדום.
Okay, listen one more time. And they actually say ha-adom, ha-adom.
ויאמר עשיו אל יעקב, הל עיתני נא מן האדום האדום הזה, כי עייף אנוכי, על כן קרא שמו אדום.
So again, in Genesis 25:30, you are now in the inside joke. And here we have Song of Solomon 5:10. My beloved is dazzling and ruddy, the best among 10,000. Okay? Now, how would you like to know what that means in Hebrew? Because you know. Adom, it comes from the word for red, meaning healthy. Okay, let's just listen to that.
דודי צח ואדום, דגול מרבבה.
Did you get the Adom? Okay, listen one more time.
דודי צח ואדום, דגול מרבבה.
Okay, and let's look at another word that comes from the name of Adam. And that is Sardis or ruby, like a red jewel. We're not really sure because it was a long, long time ago. But it's pronounced Odem. I'll show you how it's used. Here in Exodus 28:17, you shall set in its settings of stones 4 rows of stones. A row of sardis, topaz, and beryl shall be the first row. So what we have here, that's something like a sardis, and there it is in its uncut form. And there it is on the first row on the right hand. Now it's the very first stone that's mentioned. Notice how it is not on the left side, because we read Hebrew from the right to the left. So this stone is on the right hand side, this really red stone. Either it's the sardis or the ruby, but we know it as the Odem. Okay, that's what it's called, the Odem, because it's very red. And there's another word that comes from Adam, and that is the word for blood. Again, we have this red, and it's pronounced dam, dam. And here is an example in Genesis 9:6. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. And you could just say, whoever sheds man's dam, by man shall his dam be shed, for in the image of God made he man. So that means it looks like this in Hebrew. Whoever sheds Adam's dam, by Adam shall his dam be shed, for in the image of God made he Adam. Now, I think that's pretty amazing. In one verse in Genesis 9:6, you already understand 5 words. And this is just your first lesson. In fact, you've learned all of these words. Now, you might have thought that the Hebrew root word was Adam, but actually it's Adom. The color red is what runs through all of these words. Adam for man, Adamah, ground like clay, Dam for blood, Sardis for Odom. And as you can see, each one of these words has something to do with the color of red. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and you can just study up and practice and then get ready for the next lesson. See you then. Shalom.